I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I have some regrets for sure. I'm so grateful, for everything the Lord has done in my life, the transformation. It is an honor to be able to serve Him. But I'm human. I have some regrets. Basketball was definitely my passion, and I played pro. Right, I went Division One. I went to school for free, but I feel like I could have done way more, but I compromised. I gave the devil place, right? And man, I gave the devil place, got into a ungodly relationship that truly just ruined everything, right? And I just want to show you guys like what I looked like when I was playing at East Tennessee State University. I was so focused. I was like, I'm gonna live pure. I'm gonna go to the NBA, because I just got out of junior college. I got a scholarship to play at a 4-year school, full scholarship. Scholarship was like 40,000 a year. I got it for free. Everything's for free. The food, the housing, everything. But you know, got into that ungodly, sexually immoral relationship, and I put that before basketball. So sad. So sad.
Coach Forbes, he used to coach
This was like the beginning when I first came to Tennessee, and they were like interviewing me.
my brother at Wichita State. So it was a family decision, and my brother became a pro from playing at Wichita State and playing under Coach Forbes. So I seized the opportunity when Coach Forbes got the head coach job here. That's when I came over here. It's good. Like in the beginning, I didn't think we'll gel together that quick because there's so many guys that are really good players and want to score a lot. But we've all decreased our egos for one goal. We all want to win. We have 10 new players, so we just have one goal, and the chemistry came together really quick. Our main goal is we want to win the whole SoCon. We don't want to lose the home game. I really don't want to lose a game, period. But I know with Coach Forbes, we just want to win, just like he's been winning for his whole life. So we just want to keep that era up for him. I'm a Christian, so my personal hobby is I like reading the Bible and meditating the Word of God all the time. So that's something I do in my free time.
But you compromised. You got there so focused, and you just fell into unrepentant sin the whole year. Drunkenness, fornication, masturbation, pornography, clubbing. Jezebel came, Delilah came. And I'm not just gonna blame it on the girl. It's my fault because I initiated it, but like I went into a time of coming there as a top ranked player, and I was like the first person off the bench, right? I was player of the game on ESPN once, and then I got a starting role. I started starting, and I'm on my team. Our team was nice. Our team was nice. I had people on my team that were transfers from like Cincinnati and Indiana, Memphis, Missouri. Like our team was amazing, but I messed all up, and I went from first man off the bench to starting to never playing a second again. Why? Because I compromised. I wasn't taking basketball serious anymore. I was living a life of sin. I was getting in drama. I was getting in trouble. I just wasn't focused anymore because I put this relationship above basketball and my studies. And I went from playing to starting to not playing a second ever again. Man,
It's great. I mean, it's a big transition from junior college. I mean, so much more. We have managers, we have coaches, we just have there's so much more bigger opportunity to get better. And these guys are really high class and came from a really good path. So I'm really glad for them.
you know, y'all could tell I still have that little speech impediment. I don't have the best vocabulary. Didn't back then either. But Man, you can call this, you know, I'm exposing my younger self, the hypocrisy, the double-mindedness, the lukewarmness. Just I wanted to live for God, but I wanted to live for my flesh more. I came there and you're playing on television, you're known, jersey on your back, everyone knows you, like 20,000 people in the school, and you walk down the hall, you walk down on campus, everyone knows your name. Everyone knows who you are. And I go lie to you, women are throwing themselves at you and like everyone's in your messages and whatnot, and like didn't have any wise counsel. Or, I remember when I was like, I remember when I was like, I was like in my room trying to live holy and pure, and my teammates will knock on the door and they'll be like, "Yo, why don't you come out, yo? Come on, let's turn up, yo. I got these two girls for you and stuff like that." I'm trying to stay in my room to live pure. I'm not trying to go out. And there was a talk in the change room that some of the guys thought I was gay because I wouldn't do anything with girls. I wouldn't go out the club or anything like that. And I did it for a good time and I was going to church and then I compromised. I was playing so well. I was doing so well. I'm gonna show y'all how good it was. Like, y'all take a look at this.
Was Rise and Shine in Freedom Hall this morning for the EJ.
We had like a game on ESPN at 6 a.m. and I was like one of the players of the game. I came off the bench, played well, right? And we won. Um, man.
Men's basketball team. Steve Forbes and his players got to play host as part of the ESPN College Tip-Off Marathon. 31 straight hours of live basketball on the ESPN network. For the Bucks, it was a 6 a.m. tip-off against tough Green Bay, a team that just lost to Stanford in overtime on Friday. Coach Forbes called out the fans over the weekend, saying he wanted a big-time atmosphere for the early morning contest. He got it today. ETSU kind of sleepwalked through the opening minutes, though. Off a turnover, the Phoenix go in transition.
Like this game was at 6 a.m. Y'all don't even understand how lit it was to be able to play. Like I remember we played Villanova, y'all. We played Villanova. The year they won the national championship, we got slapped by 40, but man.
Up to Carrington Love. He drills a three. Green Bay led 15-4. 8 minutes later, Bucks complete the comeback. TJ Cromer misses, but Benny Lufile was there with the
That's me right there. They called me Benny because it was short form for Abednego and they couldn't pronounce it. So that's me right there.
tip in. He scored 10 in the first half. ETSU really got rolling after that. It's Cromer in transition with a big
Like I really let the devil in my life though. I scored 10 points in the first half. I'm going to school for free. And I just let a ungodly relationship destroy everything. Like it destroyed my mental health. It destroyed so much. My performance. I was getting drunk. I was smoking. Oh God. And I'm a pastor's son all this time, y'all.
completing a 31-11 run. They led by 9. Let's double the dunks on the break again. DeSante Bradford throwing down the thunder dunk. Bucks led at the break 48-41. Second half was all about Jelon Gwynn. The point guard gets the 4-point play on a corner three. He scored 21 of his 26 in the second half. ETSU ran away with it for triple digits. Gwynn up top to A.J. Merriweather with the alley-oop, and ETSU gets the job done early in the morning by winning 103-90.
What a great win for our program. I thought, playing at 6 a.m. on ESPN was a tremendous showcase for our.
Like, y'all, I was playing on ESPN, y'all. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm not trying to live in the past, but like, as someone who is very passionate, I cut myself short. I gave place to the devil. Big time. I gave place to the devil. I wasn't really aware of the stuff I know now. I didn't really understand. I thought I could live it. You know what my issue was? I thought I arrived. I thought I arrived and I'm here already and things are going good. I'm playing. I'm playing on ESPN. I'm player of the game. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. I'm being interviewed by the news. So I'm going to go live in sin. Not knowing that there was a strong calling in my life. And the devil just wanted me to open the door. And I was like a Samson. And Delilah came and just ruined me. Like, I mean, like, I got in so much drama, yo.
school and our city, and I thought the fans did a great job of showing up, and they helped us win the game. We are a deep team, and we went pretty deep into our bench, and we got in some foul trouble, but we were able to sustain it, and I thought we wore them down as the game went along.
I woke up with a lot of energy, and you know what I'm saying, it showed. Tonight was my night. Every night's my night. You know what I'm saying? I hope it's our night all the guys. It was just a great win, great overall win.
Coach said lights out at 8:30.
That's me.
We couldn't do that. I went to bed at like 11:30. I got up, the phone rang.
I got out the bed at 8:30. I got out the phone. You was living in sin.
Like 3:30. It was like 3:45. Like 3:45. It was
Things
crazy.
are going so good for you, Benny. Things are going so good. And you allowed a ungodly, satanic relationship destroy what God had for you. And then guess what? I had to transfer to a school in Arkansas. Sometimes, guys, it's not spiritual warfare, it's disobedience because we don't hearken unto the voice of the Lord. And for me to even, be married now and have what I have and none of that come through basketball is like a testimony of itself, man. I could cry, man, because that was like my identity and my purpose. And I remember I went through depression. I lost a lot of weight when things weren't really working. But now I'm married to the most beautiful woman I've ever met in my life. And I have the best son, nice home, a car. And I'm able to help people full time. But this was my dream, man. It was. And I did play pro, but I was supposed to go way further. But I wasted a lot of time in sexual morality. Even when I transferred, I wasted time in sexual morality as well. I tried to get a little more focused, and I had to go through like inner healing with the pastor. I remember I was in Arkansas because of this ungodly relationship I was in Tennessee. I had to go through prayer, and he was counseling me, and it was just like it was horrible. It was horrible.
But we got a W. I'm gonna fall asleep after this, but yeah.
Look at me, man.
The comment
Just a young boy trying to, come from a family that doesn't got it like that. Right? It's just amazing how God can turn everything for your good, man. And this makes me just tear up a little bit because God brought me so far from where I came from, man. I don't deserve to have anything I have now. Like I was a man that was young guy that was just living in sin, man, double life. And clubbing, and I'll be at the club and I'll be scared that the rapture is gonna happen. But I would still be going the whole year living in unrepentant sin, the grace and the mercy of God. I ain't gonna lie to you. I wish I had someone there physically that could rebuke me, that could help me, that could pick me back up. I wish I had someone to expose me, that could get me back on the right track. But because you're the university I was going to was Sodom and Gomorrah. I was going to the fraternity parties, the sorority parties, and you have no Christian or wise counsel around you. You got to go to church to that. You're just with a bunch of guys that don't fear God. I wish I had someone to expose me and just oh, man. People don't realize that exposure brings you back. Exposure makes you aware. Exposure helps you to be corrected. I didn't have any accountability back then. And I threw away what God had for me. But the Bible says that God turns everything for our good. I was the 16th best player in all of Canada. But to the glory of God, things ended off better than I would have ever expected. The life I have now is better than what I would have ever expected playing basketball. Purpose, family. I'm happy with my life now. But if I could change some things in the past, I would. I wouldn't have lived in sin all that time. Things would have been different, but I never want to change what I have now. Anyways, guys, I just wanted to share that with you all.